Okay, so we're going to walk in the back and we're going to see this 2012 Equinox 2.4 Eco. Show you something. If you guys have a 2012 to 2015 Equinox GMC Terrain, and when you shut your car off, if it keeps like running, it's called dieseling. If it diesels when you shut it off, I'm going to show you the problem. So the Terrain, the Equinox, and something else, I forget what the hell it's called, all has the 2.4 Ecotech engine. So you're driving your car, you go into a store, you get to the store, you shut your car off, and your car stays running after it's off, meaning it's dieseling. So what it's doing is it's getting fuel stuck in the system, and it's getting stuck, and it's just not burning off right. So what these cars have is a high pressure fuel pump, which is right here. So if you get an engine code and you get a P0172, this is what this is. Now these pumps from GM, from Advance, from any auto parts stores, $300 to $400 a pop. Go to U-Pull, which is a junkyard, you pull it yourself, get it for like 35 bucks. But then you're gambling to see if it's good or not. So some jackass just went down the wrong way on a one-way street. So what you're going to do is, this is your electrical plug. You unplug. Well, first of all, you got to take the whole engine apart. You got to take apart. There's a screw right there. You got to undo that screw, undo the PCV, pull that off. Always take off your oil cap first, or you'll break it. Take that off, and then what you're going to do is you got two 10mm bolts for the bracket, which is right here. Boom, boom. And then you're supposed to have a 10mm wing nut right here, but someone broke it off, and then that pops off. That pops off, and then you got to have your fuel line tool, which is right here. You got to use your fuel line tool to pop that off, and then you have another fuel line right here that goes into it, and you got to pop that off. And then you got two 10mm bolts, boom, boom, right there inside the fuel pump. You pop that off, and you use a pry bar or a flathead screwdriver that's not going to break, and you pry it off. And once it's off, you know, replace it. You can get a cheaper pump from Advance for like, I think like $96, but you know, you might have to replace it in a year or two, or a year, maybe 6 months. So I would recommend buying the more expensive pump. I'll show you what it looks like as soon as I find the damn thing. So this is your culprit if your car is dieseling when you shut it off. So this is the high pressure fuel pump. So basically it goes like that. This is the old one. So you got a fuel line here and a fuel line there, 17mm open-end wrench or fuel line wrench. You might be able to clean it out. Hopefully, maybe it will work. But I just went and bought a new one. So since I bought a new one, the car doesn't diesel anymore. It just starts and it shuts off normally. So that is your problem if you are dieseling after you shut your car off. Also, another good thing to change is the map sensor, which is right there, as you can see. Easy fix, cheap part, and you know, that's wonders when you change them. So now we're going to start the car, and I will show you that it doesn't diesel no more. This thing was such a pain in the ass. So, like I said, this is a 2012 Equinox. No engine light. So we're gonna let that fuel pump adjust, and it's gonna bring that tech down to like a 1. It's gonna go up, and now it's gonna adjust. That's how you know the fuel pump's working good, because it's regulating. Brings it right down a little bit below the 1. Now your car is idling at a perfect idle. So now we're going to shut this off. As you can hear the car. We're going to shut this off and see if it diesels. Nope, shut right off. So that is your problem. If you have a 2012 Chevy Equinox or a GMC Terrain and you're shutting your car off and it's staying running, that is your culprit. If you take it to the shop, they're going to charge you about $800 to replace it. It's an easy fix. It's not that hard. One more thing about this bracket is there's a line right here that is just got a little plastic clip holding on. You just pop that off with a screwdriver. That's it, guys. I wish I would have showed you how I replaced it, but it's already replaced, so I'm not going to take it apart again. But simple.